Fight!
Hey everyone, and how's everyone doing? Oh my goodness, Mortal Kombat 1's official trailer came out today. Sorry I am getting to this so behind. As many of you don't know, I've been taking classes and I've been super busy when this trailer dropped, and I promised that I would get something out after I came back. Lo and behold, finally here. We're finally at it. Mortal Kombat 12, or should I say Mortal Kombat 1, has officially been revealed. And I have not watched this yet. I've seen a few screenshots already, and then after I saw it too much, I'm like, I gotta get off social media and avoid anything else. I do know a few details, and I do want to run through some of these after I'm done going through this trailer. This is also my first time doing a trailer reaction. I've never done this before. So let's hope that this is something a little fun, and this is something I'd like to do. I'd like to kind of run through the trailer, and then I'd like to also just like spitball like the first few things that I've noticed, things that pop out, and then also like kind of go through it again and just kind of comb through it, point out specific things I saw, like specifically like with all of these Mortal Kombat announcement trailers or even NetherRealm Studios announcements. They like to hint and tease specifically like what the big gameplay hook is, or like the big feature. Like for Mortal Kombat X, you can see characters running and using interactables. In Justice 2, you're able to see the characters changing, and that was highlighting the gear system. And then for Mortal Kombat 11, you were seeing the use of interactions, and then also the introduction to the Crushing Blow and Fatal Blow features. So without further ado, let's find out what the hook for Mortal Kombat 1 is going to be. Let's dive into this together, and let's see. In 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, definitely mature 17.
It is time.
Okay, that is a really real looking face there.
Time to wake up to a new reality. To a blank canvas that I have painted in with warmth and peace.
God,
In
Raiden's
my
looking
new
so
era,
young there.
The choice is yours. Whether to live in quiet serenity
Possibly Great Kung Lao.
or bloody strife.
Oh, we've got Katana. That was a screenshot I saw and had made a comment about it.
Dwell in joyous prosperity.
Oh my god, this looks so pretty.
Or bitter rivalry.
Oh my god, that is a real looking
You
face.
can face each other
My boy.
as sworn enemies.
Wow, that is a really good looking Sub-Zero. Oh my god.
United
Oh, they're back
as
to like the
brothers.
color palettes again, like where they almost look super identical.
But a storm is brewing. And soon you will discover
God, the King looks so good.
that even in this new era, one constant remains.
Okay, that's a good looking
There is
Shang Tsung
always
too.
something worth fighting for.
Here we go, Gore. Oh my god! Oh, Jesus! Oh my god!
You have chosen to defy peace. Then you have chosen war with a god.
Okay, this is really cool. I'm liking this a lot. Okay, yep, that's a potential fatality. They tend to show those in all the announcement trailers so far. If that's Liu Kang's fatality, that's definitely up there when I decide to re-rank character fatalities. And a good transition to the title card. Mortal Kombat 1. Oh my god, September 19th? Okay, yep. Alright. Okay, that was a lot to digest there. Yeah, that is definitely... Oh my god, that looks really good. Oh my goodness. Alright, for whatever reason, ads are playing again, so, I'm gonna jump back and, take a quick look at this again here. and I'll take a look at this trailer again, and then I'll be back right back with you. Okay, so I just went through it a second time, and I'm ready to point out some things that I noticed in this trailer. So the first big thing is, it's kind of hard to tell throughout the entire trailer looking at it, though, but the CG visuals look amazing. I will say that. Like, I know some people are saying, like, is this, like, in-game? It's hard to tell, because I looked at their FAQ when I was on break earlier today, and they didn't say anything about what the engine is. I know in the past, especially with Mortal Kombat 11, they've used a highly modified version of Unreal 3, which is an older game engine. Nowadays, a lot of them have been using Unreal 4, and then now with the jump to the newer consoles, they've been switching to Unreal 5. So if this is Unreal 5, this is absolutely going to look astonishing, which is, oh my god, literally going to look super real and going to be a nightmare for YouTubers covering content, especially if when I decide to do whatever, if they decide to do X-rays, fatal blows, or even all of these fatalities ranked, it's going to be a nightmare on my part. So already knowing that's in full effect here. Definitely another one, Raiden. So this is definitely going to be interesting. Something I've noticed, that especially since this is leading up after Mortal Kombat 11 Aftermath, at first I thought they were not going to include Raiden. I thought that Liu Kang was going to be like the god character in this game, and no, I guess they're going to do like a mortal version of Raiden, which I do think he looks really good. He looks really young from what I'm noticing, so I wonder if this is like Liu Kang is going to be like the figure to Kung Lao and Raiden, and they're going to be like the Shaolin monks or something. It's kind of hard to tell from trailers like these, because these probably could just be fighting stages and locations, and this is also a completely new world, as we're learning. Like, this is a completely new story, full-on reboot, essentially, is where we're at right now, hence Mortal Kombat 1 as a whole. And then we get our first look at Kung Lao, which I think Kung Lao looks really great. I think it's a nice little subversion of expectations. Instead of having like the razor hat, it's just straw is what it appears to be, just a completely different material. So I wonder if this is also going to pick up from Aftermath as well. Like, if this is not going to be the Kung Lao we're familiar with from the NRS trilogy, the original arcade series, if this is just going to be the Great Kung Lao, and this is a very different story, different timeline, because as mentioned in Aftermath, they're able to carry whoever they want from like my new era. Like, these are my new things I can do. So it's hard to tell, because I mean, that's like another thing that I've thought about. Like, especially like you have Kitana, who is also several hundreds of years old, and not gonna lie, she looks amazing. I think her design looks great. It really reminds me of Mortal Kombat X the more I look at it, but done much better, I would say. And then the only one so far that looks kind of over-designed for me is Mileena, but I still think it's in character. Like, I don't think it's bad. And that's actually something I forgot to mention. All of these character designs, I feel like they're really going back to basics. Like, looking at it, like Scorpion and Sub-Zero, which the big difference is like their masks that you can see. And they have their odongos, or like the man buns that they have, traditional style buns. You can like look at their outfits, and it is very back to basics. Like, it's just the vest, the belt, and they have like leather gauntlets. Yeah, they're really going back to basics, and that's like Scorpion's design. And then you see Sub-Zero, it's nearly the same. Biggest differences being just the shoulders and maybe belt accessories, but they are very similar in design. But I think even, like, I know a lot of people didn't like the Grandmaster design of Mortal Kombat 11 Sub-Zero, but I will say this is one of the better looking, like, modern Sub-Zeros. I wasn't the biggest fan of the Mortal Kombat 9 one. I wasn't really a big fan of the base design of MKX. And now this has another thing I'm thinking, and this is something that I hope can get answered soon, especially if we're going to get that gameplay reveal soon at the PlayStation event next week, which I would like to break that down as well. I can't tell if this is going to be Bi-Han or Kuai Liang or a completely new Cryomancer. So how they're framing this so far is I feel like it's going to be Kuai Liang, that he was carried over into the new era. I know a lot of people would love to see Noob Saibot probably redone, so I feel like that's why they're going to make it Kuai Liang. And then the big thing, this is something I've noticed, and then definitely something that has been mentioned a ton throughout this entire trailer. It's hard to tell with like Shang Tsung killing people. I don't want to show those again because I don't want this to get age restricted in any way. So I'm gonna have to like blur the footage and mess with it if I'm showing this again down here. But the big theme you are getting throughout this trailer is everyone is paired. Like you have Kitana and Melina together when they're talking about like bitter enemies or closest allies. So that really does tie in with that idea of the cameo fighters, where it seems like Mortal Kombat's trying to go back to like a tag system thing from Mortal Kombat 9, but to reduce how broken the system was, and that was a big problem with Mortal Kombat 9 tournament-wise, was tag team was completely busted, and it made just like tournament events just a complete mess from what I've heard, which is why you never really see that often. And then now the fact that the community has been crying for, myself included, I thought it'd be fun to have it come back. The fact that they're bringing back some assist style of combat is going to be really cool. So you can see that this is really, you can really tell that these parallels were in the trailer with all of the pairings, like Kitana Melina, Kung Lao Raiden, Scorpion Sub-Zero, and then even with Liu Kang jumping in, and then the big fat bad, which I feel it's interesting, but I wonder what the purpose is. Like, is Shang Tsung like pulling out from a different era or something, or what's going on? Like, is he like trying to? Is he like jumping multiverse to multiverse and claiming all the realms or something? But I will say this Shang Tsung design is amazing. It looks like it's just a redux or a revamp of the design specifically from Mortal Kombat 11. The face doesn't look too much like Karahiroyuki Tagawa though, but he does look amazing. I will say, as of right now, this is probably one of my favorite Shang Tsung designs as of right now. And then it's hard to tell, I'm looking through this quickly, the fatalities that you get to see for a segment. But it is hard to tell, like, if these are actual fatalities or if this is just like a montage just made for the trailer. Because we know that, especially for Mortal Kombat 11 specifically, they mentioned that like at least 80% of the animations were from the game, and I feel like these are all just like trailer stuff, like especially with the gouging out of the eyes, the neck cut, and then even just like stabbing the face. I can't tell if those are going to be grabs or if those are going to be like brutalities, fatalities. He's doing so much, and usually the standard has been like 2 fatalities per character, so it's kind of hard to tell where they're going at with there. But no, this definitely looks amazing. I'm finally happy I got to watch this trailer fully. But no, like, the fact that I think what makes me the most excited about this game as a whole, and the tiny hints of the story that we are seeing, is the fact that we're kind of going back to the roots. We're kind of going back to, well, it's Mortal Kombat 1. That's definitely the hint there. But the fact that, we really don't know what's going on with the story here. We know that Liu Kang is like the new, hero, well, the hero of Mortal Kombat, he always has been, and Shang Tsung's still the bad guy. But the thing is, it's like, this isn't going to retread like the other series, like the other, the recent trilogy we had where MK9 was 1, 2, and 3, like just redone, and then MKX kind of borrowed stuff from 4 and Gold, and then MK11 was just continuing from that. This is just like so different. It's like, I have no idea what to expect. And then because of the idea of the new era, we've already heard before that they are going to bring back and bring some love and appreciation for the PS2 era's characters. So fingers crossed we get someone like Havoc, and fingers crossed we get, as divisive it is, I really hope we get someone like Natara. I kind of want to see how she'd play in a system like this. And it's hard to tell which animations are actually carried over from gameplay, so we're going to have to wait until we get an official reveal of that coming up soon. But the fact is, the one thing I'm very happy to hear is that this game is already coming out in September, Now, when we heard that the cold call, the earnings call, and we heard that Mortal Kombat 12 was coming out this year, I thought it was going to be like a November release, like towards the end of the year, avoiding not getting too close to Street Fighter 6's release, as all the fighting game big three have been in discussions finding out when to release their stuff in Windows. But oh my god, September, that's like 4 months away. That's honestly like baffling. So with the characters that are announced so far, we have Liu Kang, Raiden, Kitana Melina, Scorpion Sub-Zero, Shang Tsung as the pre-order DLC bonus, which I find to be very interesting. So I wonder if that means he's like sub-boss, final boss, we don't know. Maybe Onaga will show in there somewhere. And then on that listing, they showed that Johnny Cage will be in the game too, so I can't wait to see how he's going to be. Guarantee we're going to see him at the gameplay reveal showcase, get an idea of what the game's going to look like, and then we'll get an impression of what the fatalities, the visuals, maybe the cameos, how that's going to work. But no, this game looks absolutely amazing. September 19th, I am really waiting for that to be coming out, to happen soon. I'd love to do more stuff like this down the line of breaking down more stuff with the game, looking at the trailer and more stuff like that, and just breaking down everything that I've noticed. This is something I've said for a while. It's something I've wanted to do. Just branch outside of my usual, which has just been the rankings, and really just dig into what makes me love Mortal Kombat so much, breaking down this and just getting all excited and leading up to the eventual launch of Mortal Kombat 1. So if you are brand new here, consider dropping a like on this video and supporting it. Be sure to share below what your thoughts of the entire trailer were. What are the things you were most excited about? And what are the biggest questions you had from the trailer as a whole? And thirdly, where do you think the story's going to go? Like, do you think Onaga's going to be the main villain? Do you think it's going to be Shang Tsung? Let me know what you think of it down below, honestly. And honestly, I guess just don't forget to subscribe as well, too. Your support means so much. I'm sorry that I've just been super busy lately. I just wanted to get this out as soon as I got home and I was available, and wanted to get this out for you. I made a promise. I said I would want to get my impressions out once I saw it, and here we are. Again, thank you so much for tuning into this video. My name is Nick, and please stay beautiful and have an amazing Black Day.